Okay, let's go over some key reminders for end of year 1 and 2. So the work continues. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but CalPads is a job in and of itself. So you must regularly update student data in your student information system and CalPads. You always want to make sure that the data between the two systems mirror each other. You also want to make sure that you're monitoring your special education students' meetings, making sure that they are timely throughout the year. You want to coordinate with your business office to resolve or to ensure that your car certification identifies any school-wide programs. Currently, you should be preparing and testing students for the summative LPAC, CAS, and CAST. You want to stay current with the training and flash communications. Typically, at end of year, we are forecasting the next year as well as things that have changed and being implemented in this submission window. You want to attend the weekly CalPads meetings. The Q&A is offered every Wednesday at 3 o'clock. The Q&A is hosted by our analysts and the CDE. And you want to attend the special education office hours. During the submission, they're weekly at 3 p.m. on Mondays. When we're not in the submission, like currently, they're every other week, Monday at 3 p.m. If you have questions about any of these documents, resources, meetings, please contact the CalPADS Service Desk and we'll help point you in the right direction. Again, you've heard Adriana say it. I've said it at least 2, 3 times. You should be reviewing your data discrepancies. They will be triggering if you are submitting data. So whether if it's your student discipline data, your stats data, uh, your course completion data, your wobbler, submit those files, identify if there's any discrepant data. Even if you do not have a complete data set, submit the files. You can always delete these records. If you don't know how, you can reach out to us. You can talk to your CSIS monitor. You can talk to the CALPADS Service Desk. We can assist you. We can pull an ODS extract and give you a clean slate if you don't like the data that was submitted as a test. Don't be discouraged. Don't be intimidated. Submit your end of year 1 files just for no other reason to see if your data discrepancies trigger. Just remember to go to your certification cycle. This is a screenshot of last year. You will have end of year 1 and 2, right? So you just pick the correct certification cycle, apply filters, and see if the data submitted is triggering any errors. Make sure to review your cohort reports. Remember, you can go forward, backwards in time. You want to make sure that you're identifying your students. So if you pull report 3.19 and 3.20, for example, and you identify students who were completers for this year, but you know you have students who have completed in previous years, you can verify that they're included on the cohort by cycling through the different years, right? You want to identify uh, those students that will show up on the CCI. But the most important reason why you want to cycle through the cohort is you want to identify any students that are included that you can change their status. So if you have students that are identified as dropouts or non-completers, and you have updated information on their current status or their transfer status, you want to make sure those records are submitted to CalPads or amended.